overall reaction, man. Like, what are your thoughts, kind of concerning with us? And we'll talk about the overall, but how did you feel? I know we talked. How did you feel at the end? At the end of the draft, did you feel good? Did you feel? What did you think?
I'm, a first feeling is relief. It's done. We now know who we got. You know, all this anticipation from January to the, now we're in May. Like, so there's a little bit of relief there. Um, but, I, I've taken a little bit more of a wait and see approach on drafts where like I'm going to find some things that I like. I'm going to find some things I didn't like, but overall I'm going to, sort of be like, okay, so let's see in even a year or two where we're at with these guys and how impactful were they? Because, every year there's a team that wins the draft and then you look 2-3 years later and you're like, oh, it didn't really turn out to much. And we've been that team before,
Yeah.
so it's, we've been on the side of like, Darius Geis and thinking, and then, or what about the time we got Matt Jones in the third round at running back and they said he's a tough football player. Washington got football players. And then he flamed out. So I'm definitely a wait and see. And, I see some pieces, I see some ideas. But yeah, I'm a little more even keel in my 40s now, Sean. I'm even keel.
And it's funny because now in my 40s, I have adopted what I used to be way back when I was 10 and 11, where I'm just, what's happening? Why aren't you doing this? I talked to you. I talked to you the first night after the draft. You knew the mood I was in. The next day, the picks kept coming. And you got to understand, when you start doing, this is why I didn't do those mock drafts until the day before. Because when you start doing those mock drafts, you start to get a mental picture of, okay, there's about 2 or 3 guys you can go here, a couple guys that can go here. We're all along the line. So once we get to these parts, and I'm like, okay, cool. We got James in, we got Gonzalez, we got a bunch of guys that, okay, we can get this is great. And then we go another direction. It's like, what? He wasn't where I had him. And then we go to the second round. Obviously, we'll talk about my guy. We didn't get him, but we get somebody else before that. And we're like, hold up now.
Yep.
But hey, like you said, cooler heads prevail. You're older, you're more relaxed. In hindsight, I realized that, like we've said, it's a crapshoot. You don't know, not even what picks teams will make, but you just don't know the direction teams are going. You know what I mean? Now this year, I feel like, when coming into this next year, I'm looking at who's making the visits. I'm looking at, which guys are, really excited about being in-house and which guys aren't trying to be here. And just kind of like, also, you got to think about other teams. What are they going to do? Because some of those moves that were made just blew me away because I'm sitting here thinking, dude, this guy's not going for another round or two. And then all of a sudden he's gone. So